I didn't hear you come in. Hi there. I'm Dr. Vorgenflipper, and I'm here to talk to you today about plagiarism. Often confused with plagiocephalism, the oblique lateral deformity of the skull, plagiarism is the utilization of a piece of writing that has been copied from someone else and is presented as one's own work. The public perception of plagiarism is that of an academic crime, perpetrated by student criminals whose souls are as dark as a cup of Turkish coffee. In fact, plagiarism has much more organic roots, stemming from normal human reactions to stress-related circumstances. Perhaps the following reenacted scenario will seem familiar. Has something like this happened to you?
Hey, I've read this before. Oh no, it's plagiarized. Oh my God, why would a student do this to himself? And to me? My God, my eyes. Ugh.
Why did this have to happen? Let's go back to the night before and see how little Johnny is going about his assignment.
No, why did I leave this till the last minute? What am I gonna do? I can't write this paper overnight. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'll just cut and paste off the internet. Yeah. It's not that I'm evil or lazy. I'm just totally desperate. That's it. Just cut and paste. Cut and paste.
Was this tragedy avoidable? Here at the York College Center for Keeping Students from Having Their Lives Being Ruined Through Plagiarism, we have a number of different ways of helping you help your students avoid plagiarism. My overly eager lab assistant Eunice will fill you in on some of the particulars. Eunice.
Well, the first step in curing plagiarism is, of course, diagnosis. Diagnosing a plagiarized paper is actually remarkably easy. 97.675% of cases can be diagnosed by typing 5 or 6 keywords into Google. In most cases, if the paper or even part of the paper has been plagiarized, the original source material will appear right at the top of the list. In fact, a quick Google search on 20 papers can take as little as 4.72 minutes.
Yet diagnosis is only half of the solution, and of course, prevention is always preferable to treatment.
With the rise of internet-based research archives, the process of collegiate research has moved almost entirely out of the library and into the home, thus facilitating experimentation with gateway habits such as procrastination and wholesale cutting and pasting. Fortunately, we have methods for fighting the onslaught of such problems. Mostly it involves fighting the gateway habits.
Thank you, Eunice. One of the ways that you can help your students is by layering your assignments one on top of the other. A 10-page paper can be cut and pasted directly off the internet. But if you have your students work for longer periods of time, turning in smaller drafts and sections of drafts, it is much more difficult to plagiarize. In addition, by spreading the process of writing out over an extended period of time, they're also no longer under the gun, as it were. By forcing the students to begin thinking about their projects earlier in the semester, their primary motivation for plagiarism will be eliminated.
Also, it's really important to give your students very specific parameters about the assignment.
Yes, you're right, Eunice. It's critical to fit the assignment specifically to the material in your class. The papers that are for sale on the internet are not written with your class in mind. They tend to be much more generic. Make sure that your writing assignments are designed around the particular needs of your course.
Another way of doing this is to have students integrate their own experience with their research material or an in-class laboratory work.
So what have we learned thus far? Layered assignments, having specific parameters for each assignment, situating the assignment in the particular context of your course, and having students integrate personal experiences with research and lab work.
Now this might seem like a lot of work, but that's why there are such things as writing fellows. They can help you by working with your classes and help prevent plagiarism.
And now you've learned some solid tactics that can be used to defend your class against the scourge of plagiarism. From all of us here at the York College Center for Keeping Students from Having Their Lives Being Ruined Through Plagiarism, I'd like to thank you for your time and attention in this matter of grave concern. Now we are counting on you to carry the fight to your home front. As remember, only you can prevent plagiarism.